Listen, following football costs enough money already, so don't let your mobile bill mug you off. Rocket Mobile gives you unlimited everything for £16 a month. No nonsense. Powered by Vodafone and Free, plus exclusive content and prizes when you switch on over. Scan the QR code or click the link and put that cash back into football.
AFTV, you're pleased about that result, isn't it? It's looking like Chelsea are going to lose by 3-1, and Liverpool drawing 1-1. That's why tonight is so important to get the 3 points. These sort of games, it's not about the performance, especially when you rotate, it's about the points, isn't it?
It's exactly that. And to that Chelsea fan that said, I hope we'll have a good night Sunday, I hope you're having a lovely night tonight. Listen, today was all about the result. You know, missed opportunity on Sunday. I was disappointed by that. But today, proud. Made changes. They made changes. They're a difficult side to play against, by the way. Yeah. They caused us a few problems. I thought we defended so much better today than we did on the weekend. Set pieces, we defended fantastically well.
Long throws, which is a set piece.
Yeah, it's a set piece and they're very good at it.
Yeah.
But we defended it very well. And listen, I've been a little bit critical of David Raya at the last few games. Absolute wonder save at 1-0 today, So that's not to be forgotten.
Yep.
Defended, I think, brilliantly. I felt that Declan Rice was fantastic in midfield. I thought Zubimendi controlled the game, and Marino. What more can you say about this guy?
How many more big goals is this guy going to score? I mean, he's been ever since he's come into this team. It's just big goal after big goal after big goal he scores.
Unbelievable, and he takes it well. He's frustrating at times. I'm not going to lie when he falls over when he should make it 2-0. But his work rate also is brilliant. He works for the team. He puts in a shift. And then when you ask him to go into midfield, he just goes back in there and does that job as well,
Yeah. Somebody said, I can't remember who it was. They were doing an interview, I think it was at the Chelsea game, or was it the Chelsea game? It was on one of the videos we did this week, and somebody said every title-winning team needs a Mikel Merino, and I can understand what they're saying about that. That sort of team player that's going to pop up with these important goals.
100%. And listen, you're not going to win the league with 11 players and 11 superstars. You have to have those players that are going to come in, perform, then drop out. What it tells you is their attitude is fantastic, and they are team players, and they're hard to find, Rob. You know what I mean? Not everybody wants to be on the bench and be left out and play and come in. And then when you come back in and play,
that game's finished now.
But when you come in, you've got to play really, really well.
Yeah.
And then when you drop out, you've got to accept it. So fair play to him. At this moment in time, though, as I said last week, Gyökeres, I don't think you can leave him out at this moment in time. I really don't. I know people. I called for Gyökeres to play today, but I was saying, if you're going to leave him, you've got to play Marino in midfield. You've got to play him.
Yeah.
And he's proving to be an unbelievable player for us. Since January, when he went up front to now, the calendar year, he's been absolutely fantastic for us.
Club and country as well, isn't it?
I'm not so worried about Spain. But I'm worried about the Arsenal. And he does the business for the Arsenal. That's all I care about.
Yeah. And listen, you called for it earlier on when we was doing the starting 11. You said make changes, trust the squad. He did that. He probably made more changes than you even thought he was going to make.
Yeah.
Trusted the squad, and the players that came in did all right. Madueke had a hand in the first goal as well.
Yeah. Listen, he done okay in the first goal. He's a frustrating player for me. He does some good stuff, bad stuff. But he was instrumental with the first goal. Fantastic. And then there's a lot of people saying that Ben White shouldn't play and whatever. Thank you, Ben, for coming in today.
Brilliant.
And producing that performance. And it was needed.
Great assist as well.
Great assist. Fitness-wise, showed it brilliance the last 90 minutes. Fantastic shift. That is exactly what you want from a player like Ben. It's been sort of forgotten about a little bit because of Timber being outstanding. But I think he reminded everybody today that he's still a very, very good player.
Yeah, no, he did. The only downside was yet more injuries. Mosquera coming off, and also worryingly at the end, I don't know if it's cramp or whatever, Declan Rice coming off.
Well, I think Declan took a kick on his ankle, and I think it was a little bit precautionary why he come off. Listen, I always look at things. Mosquera come off went straight down the tunnel. Like, I don't know actually what was wrong with him, but like he went straight down the tunnel. Declan Rice come off and went and sat down.
And was clapping the crowd.
So so I think it was maybe a little bit precaution. Listen, the guy has been sensational. I think he's out of gas at the moment. He needs filling up, So hopefully he'll get a couple of days rest now and he'll be okay,
Big game on the weekend, Lee. You said it was going to be. They've gone and got a very impressive win today away. Aston Villa, I'm talking about, away at Brighton. Coming from 2-0 down to win 4-3. That's a big one on the weekend at Villa Park, a big test for Arsenal.
Yeah, listen, people mock me when I turn around and said that Aston Villa would be a tougher game than Chelsea, and I believe it is. I think that they get higher than Chelsea. I think they've got some top players. I think like Morgan Rogers gets disrespected in my eyes. I think he's an unbelievable player. Ollie Watkins scores goals. They've got good players. They've got a good coach, as we know. He can coach teams. Listen, that's going to be a very, very difficult game. And we've got to be on our mettle, and I'm pretty sure we will be. The one thing that I will say is, hopefully Calafiori can play 2 games. I thought he was absolutely outstanding today. And I tell you what, Mourinho probably gets the man of the match because of the goal and the assist. But for me, he was my man of the match because not only did he put in an unbelievable performance, he's up again. We had 3 players in there that are not in the first team at the back there, so he has to be. You're then looking for your regular one in there. Can you produce a top performance? Bayek he did I thought he was sensational today. I really and this is a guy. I'll give Mikel a lot of credit for. A lot of people criticising and everything last season. His improvement from last season to this is nothing but sensational, Rob. I feel and so I'm praying that they wrap him up in cotton wool and all that. No training for the next couple of days for certain players. No training, Mikel. Let them rest.
Go to Saudi.
Let them rest. I don't know about going Saudi,
Go
but
with you, Lee.
have a little swim. In the swimming pool,
Coach now, isn't he?
Yeah, well, have a nice little bit of breakfast, but do not train. Just
probably slip over coming out of the swimming pool or something. You know what?
that should be a fine because they should have flip-flops on, So
you can supply them with that as well.
But yeah, listen, going to be a difficult game Saturday, and as I said, it's morning kick-off, which is the toughest one, as we know. We've been told, away from home. But listen, you've got to go there with confidence and feel that you can do the job, And I don't know if we'll win this game, Rob, but it's going to be tough.
If they did win it, listen, it would give them a lot of belief. And this is a busy Christmas period, isn't it? So this is where the squad is really going to be tested. Like it ain't been tested already.
It's been tested, and of course it has. And you get injuries as well along the way, and things like that. But we're going to an informed Aston Villa. We've gone to an informed Sunderland. We've gone to an informed Chelsea. Not tonight, but they were informed. But as I said, that would take a lot out of Chelsea. That game on Sunday took a lot out of Chelsea. Hence that's why they've lost. That is why we had to make those changes today. And I think that also when you're playing Saturday and then you're playing Champions League games and all that, the teams start getting used to that sort of thing. Like Brentford today made changes. They obviously feel that they've got a bigger and tougher. Not so tougher game, should I say, on the weekend. Maybe they had one eye on the weekend, thinking that they can go 3 point.
Game.
Yeah, they can go 3 point picking somewhere else. That's what they thought. I quite like that Brentford now. So well done. So so you just got to see how it goes. But the way we're playing. I think a little bit of confidence has been restored in me today because I believe, I said it before the game, this was always going to be a tough game. It panned out exactly how I thought it was going to be But what we've done, Rob, is we've got ourselves over the line, and that's all that matters. On to the next one.